Hey there, beautiful people. It's your girl, Angee Gonzalez, back with another powerful episode of the Pretty Purposeful podcast. Now, we all know life has a way of throwing us some curveballs, and trust me, I've definitely had my fair share. I've had to navigate through an unstable environment growing up, and sometimes the people I thought would be my rock actually turned out to be a pebble in my shoe. But today, we're going to dive deep into the topic, and it's a real game changer whenever you're able to forge your own support system, especially when you need it the most. So today, we're going to be talking about creating your support system and tailoring one that is just for you. I've walked this path many times by myself, and I really can't wait to share some insights and breakthroughs that I've learned along the way. So whether you're here seeking inspiration or looking for some practical guidance, you're right where you need to be. Let's dive into this episode and explore the crucial importance of forging your own support system. You know, growing up, my environment was anything but stable. My childhood was filled with a lot of uncertainty and instability, from constantly changing living environments, spending time in foster care and group homes. But everybody's story is unique, and so is their support system. That's why I want to talk about this today, because support systems are so imperative, especially in today's world where a lot of people are isolated. So it may be a good time for everybody to just stop, reflect, and, assess, who they consider to be their support system. And is that support system working for you? So let's talk about what really makes someone a qualified part of your support system. Like, what criteria do you have in place before you would determine someone to be a part of your support system? Someone you can lean on. First and foremost, I personally believe that they need to be someone who genuinely cares about you. Maybe they love you, they like you, but ultimately they have your best interest at heart. It's not a forced relationship. This person should command your respect and also be a pillar of loyalty and integrity. And you should see these qualities not just in how they interact with you, but also in how they interact with others. So the type of support system that we need in this life is one that is going to provide more to us than just a listening ear. Now, don't get me wrong. It's nice to have someone to vent to, but it's also even better to have someone that can give you feedback and some sound advice. It's also about them being able to offer you some type of guidance or information, maybe a connection, but just essentially something that is going to propel you forward from where you are. Support doesn't always have to be tangible. It doesn't have to be money or, a place to stay. True support is really about giving you the tools and insights that will help you navigate through your circumstances. It's about having someone meet you right where you are. Support systems can be as varied and unique as you are. That can include family, friends, professionals, mentors, or people you simply admire and respect. The key is to build your support system based off of your specific needs and, the unique value that each individual brings into your life. Be mindful, though, of the distinction between a genuine support system and trauma bonding. Trauma bonding might feel like support because someone understands your situation and they empathize with you. But if they're not actually offering solutions that uplift you, if they're steering you toward temporary fixes like drinking and hanging out and any other unhealthy behavior, that's not real support. That's just sticking a Band-Aid on a deeper issue. Essentially, it's sweeping it under the rug. But here's the thing. Your support system is a living, breathing entity that evolves right alongside you. So, you may have had a childhood friend who was your rock, growing up. There may have been things that you went through and someone that you could lean on. But as you've grown and evolved, Perhaps you've outgrown that person in that friendship. Or it could have been a relative, someone that you admired growing up, trusted. You may have really fond memories with them, but just right now, where they're at in their life just doesn't align with where you are and where you're trying to go. The support you need might be different from what you needed back then, and that's okay. It's all a part of our journey. Now, as a single mom, I can definitely tell you firsthand that it is essential for you to have a strong support system. You know what they say, it takes a village to raise a child, but even more crucial than that, you have to be discerning about the villagers that you let in. Not all support is created equal, and not all villages are nurturing and empowering. So there are different kinds of villages. Some are nurturing, and some can hold you back. Some might include family members who will step up to help, or neighbors, church members, community members who will look out for you. But remember, just because someone is close to you doesn't necessarily mean that they can be appointed a part of your village. It doesn't mean that they are a part of your support system. It's important to choose wisely and ensure that those in your village are truly supportive and not just perpetuating toxic cycles. And let's not forget about your workplace support system. It could be your immediate manager, maybe a colleague, or someone in another department who genuinely cares about your success. Building those connections can start during your training days or even during a coffee break. But the point is, find those who genuinely gravitate towards you and demonstrate that they have no ulterior motives, no drama. As an entrepreneur, your support system is crucial. Surround yourself with mentors, collaborators, and like-minded individuals who are as passionate about their craft as you are. It's all about finding people who want to help you grow, who can offer you some sound advice and guidance, and who genuinely will celebrate your successes. Being stylish is all about embracing your unique self, and Lala's Closet is here to help you do just that. Visit lalasclosetatl.com and check out the fantastic finds they have waiting for you. In these days, there's nobody that is going to be exempt from experiencing a mental health crisis. And so that's why I'm really big on trying to break the stigma. You'll notice if you follow me, I share a lot of information around mental health and just try to offer some solutions that are healthy to help people get through whatever it may be that they're experiencing. Not everybody can afford to get a therapist, but it's always recommended that you do seek out professional help when needed. Sometimes you might need to lean on someone in your church or maybe a trusted family member for emotional and spiritual support, but just make sure that the solutions that they're offering are healthy and constructive. Now, this day and age, there's a lot of what we call clout chasing that happens. And, some people, they may see that you have a support system and maybe they don't have one. And so, unfortunately, they may try to sabotage that. So it's really important that you protect your support system. You don't have to go around making announcements of, who has your back or who's looking out. That would not be a good thing, like I said, especially in these days where, everybody is looking for a way to come up. Keep your support system close and protect it as if your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. Also, show gratitude to those who are part of your support system. Take the time to thank them for being there for you and for also just being trustworthy. Your support system is like a village. It takes the right people to raise you, guide you, and help you grow. I encourage you all to take a moment to review your current support system and ask yourself, are there any changes that you need to make? Are there toxic relationships that you need to let go of? Remember, a healthy support system should uplift you, inspire you, and it should help you evolve into the person you were meant to become. Girl, you heard about that new clothing line called Diversity Drip? No, girl, what's that? Girl, it is all about celebrating our unique mix. They have stylish clothing, accessories, they even have stuff for your car. I know you lying. Oh, for real. Go to diversitydrip.com right now. I'm telling you, you're gonna love what you see. They got that drip. They got that drip. They got that drip. Diversity Drip Apparel, where your style tells your story. Well, that's going to be a wrap for our podcast today, but I hope that you found this episode to be insightful. If you did, please hit the like button, share, and leave your feedback. I definitely am interested in some different perspectives. You're able to do so on our website at angiegonzalez.com/prettypurposefulpodcast. We also have a voice message feature where you can actually leave a message. I encourage you to do that. And until next time, stay pretty purposeful. You might have noticed some audio hiccups, a couple ums, and maybe some choppy moments in this episode. But you know what? That's all part of the process, and learning and growing is the name of the game here. So as we move forward, I will fine-tune my podcasting skills, and my episodes will become better, polished, and they'll be longer. This is a platform that I really want to use to advocate and just be purposeful in the world.